could even do one more. All right. It's much easier to do the signals from the other end, so that's why I'm heading down this way. Much easier to do the signals from this end. Don't want anything sitting here, I don't think. Although it will. Although it will. Come on. So much for this. I don't even think this will get used in this current setup. But anyway, depends on how many trains end up running on this. All right. Yeah. So. Congratulations, we're signaled. I don't want anything stopping in here, though. Oh, hey, I've termite bots. Yeah, don't do anything, termite bots. That would be great. Can't fit 2 in there, so that will be that. And then signals. Connect to the rails. I think we're actually going to be able to finish this within the first half. Oh, definitely don't do that. Definitely, I said don't do that. My goodness. Could you please? There we go. We need a chain. There. Ta-da! Imagine doing this with biters. No, I will not imagine. I refuse. I refuse to have an imagination. Do I even want those? I don't. Those are not the right signals. These are the signals. I have had my I have stated my thoughts on biters for a really long time. I don't think that they are fun at all. They are not a fun mechanic, not to me at least. They are more of an annoyance than they are anything of actual value. Sure, they can provide a element of difficulty in the early game, but once you get to a very certain point where you are defended, that you have defended yourself, after that point where you're able to completely automate defending yourself, what's their point after that? They just become a thing that you have to manually do to expand your base, to clear them out, push them back as you expand your base. Just taking your time for no good reason anymore. You spend the vast majority of your time in the later phases of the game after the point with which they start to become annoying. So, if their existence causes more annoyance than it does add difficulty value, then they should not exist to begin with. Yeah, like if you want to see an atomic bomb explode on a nest of biters, sure, go ahead, but I guarantee you by the 500th time that you've done that it'll start to get a little bit old. And it'll start to feel a little bit old by the 2000th time you've shot an artillery shell to clear the edges of the map. By hand. Okay, that's the exit taken care of the requests. Now I have to get the exit for here and entrance. Yeah, and it affects the APS because if you have biters, chances are you also not only have biters, but you have pollution enabled. So there's that to consider as well. You will get a penalty on your UPS just by having uh, pollution enabled. So there's that. And then you get all of the biters as entities. The biters are an entity that will exist. That will exist forever. Of course, this isn't going to be elegant, is it? Because that is, of course, hashtag one tile. I think, yeah, that is hashtag one tile off kilter. There has to be an elegant way of dealing with this, but there just isn't. So I have to bring this out a bit, and then I can how is that? All right, so can someone explain how is that not connected? Yeah. So just a little bow out. It was not connected. It was not connected. That's what was confusing me. It was not connected. It is now, but it was not. One extra piece of rail at the end. Well, okay. It's supposed to highlight in blue when it is connected. It is supposed to highlight in blue when it is connected. It was not highlighted in blue that it was connected. Twas not highlighted in blue. I did not see the blue initially. That is correct. That is incorrect. How did it... Yeah, that is off. That is not off. Alright, get that down. That down. And there's not enough space. Alright. We are now done with this train station. Hallelujah chorus. Commence the Hallelujah chorus. The rails is done. Immortal, you have missed this. And rails. You have missed rails. And lime and graphite. That is the whole of what you have missed. For progression today. This is a L supply. And this is Duralumin supply. Yay! Yes, zinc and filters will be coming after this. That shall be what is next. Right, so this is the aluminium. Because you need both of these things. Really? May as well just do that there then. You need the filters for the molybdenum processing chain, so I need filters. Need filters before I can molly. Yes, hashtag one tile. Hashtag one tile. One tile. Always one tile. One tile. One tile. One tile. Welcome to Factorio, where everything will always be off by one tile. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Factorio. Okay, that... Just do the request now, I guess? Just do the request now? Yeah, it's time. It is time to do the requests now. You there. The aluminium borax request. You. How much... Speaking of which, borax is... here. How much per train on the borax? For 8K? Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Alright, so you are going to bring me the glorious and beautiful borax wherever... I never remember. Which tab is borax? It's, here. Borax, come thither. And you are bringing in the wonderful and beautiful phosphoric acid. Glorious phosphoric acid. There's borax. It's alive! It would help, though, if I added that to the equation. Yay! Stuff. Things! Yeah, so that actually gets the signal in it. This, yeah, they are on the way. There's the next borax train. Have a few of those. And here's the phosphoric. Hey, phosphoric acid. Which means we're moving now. It lives. It's broken. Because I did not void the stupid CO2. Oops. Void. There. Move. Go. Do the thing. Do the thing. Make molten. Oh right, we've got one more thing. We've got two more things. There's one. Ah, gosh, dang it. All right, so we're like a minute from the halfway point. I forgot a couple of things. One, I need to bring in molten copper, and two, I need to set up the sand castings production. So there's a couple of things left here. Couple of things technically left, and that is my alarm to signal that we are halfway through the stream now. So, of course, when I get back from the break, I will do that. Tailings ponds don't need power and work faster. Yes, that you are correct. Tailings ponds vent gases faster and don't need power, but they're also huge. And it's a script, not a recipe, that does the voiding. So at scale, it's probably not as good of an idea to use them as a gas void, because I'm pretty sure it's another script that runs and that can have more of an impact on your game performance. But anyway, with that, it is break time. When I get back, we have to do another requester station, just tack on an extra requester station for the molten, as well as make sand castings, and then we'll be done with aluminium. I will be back shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. Welcome to the second half of the stream, where I now have to do things and adjust my mic. Just a little bit. So yeah, we need to add a molten copper train station in here, requester station, which is gonna need another tank. Yeah, so I'm just gonna like copy and paste to get the spacing for it. And I need to do lots of other things to make some have to make some sand castings. Yeah, that'll be molten copper request. That'll be that. Then this also has to merge down in there. Doop. That's that. Oh, come on. Ah, come on. Alright. That, as they say, is that. That is that. It copied that. Yep, that's fine. So now you can bring in molten copper. That is under pyro ores. Molten copper. Here comes those trains. For the molten copper. Yay. Stuff. Things. And then... Right, yeah, sand castings. So I need washers. I need to go get washers from my mall. Alright, off we go. Back to the mall to get washers. Washers, tar processing units, and some more soil extractors, maybe. I think I need how much sand castings total? It's not 0.6. Okay, that was a pun. That was unintended pun. Not 0.6 total. But also, it is not. It isn't 0.6 because we're doing the duralumin as well. I don't know off the top of my head if it's a different amount, but maybe it is. Maybe it is not 0.6. The actual the 0. NaUGHT, not. English is fun. It is. In the words of my advisor for my master's degree, English is a very, very specific language. And you need to be as specific as possible in your writing. Because it is such a very specific language. It is the best language. It is incredibly specific. Yeah, about that. About that. Anyway, we are here. We have a bunch of rail coming in that I don't necessarily need anymore. We'll cut that down to 5 and give a bit to my car. We are here for tar processing units and washers. The tar processing units are there. I only really need 2 or 4, depends on how much I want to make. Washers. I'll overdo it. I will absolutely overdo it. So, Immortal, the other thing that you missed is that I now officially have... well, I now officially have Mining Productivity 1, and I'm working on Productivity 2, so yay. But I have added the Aircraft mod. Can't you make aircrafts yet? Can't make the earliest aircraft, which is the gunship, until I have advanced small parts for the electric engine units. That is the timing on that. But we have added the mod. The mod exists. We shall see if I've had enough science accrue by that point. Now, under normal circumstances, if I was not doing Fat Brain blue science, like that, it would be trivial, the actual requirements to make the aircrafts. That would be completely trivial. Just because I would have the stuff already by the time I get blue science to do that. But because Vat Brains, we do end up with having unlocked access to stuff that we can't actually make because we are not tech blocked, we are production blocked for the actual inputs. Which, I mean, that is balance in and of itself, right? See, almost got hit by that tailings train again. That is balance as well. This is why I'm okay with Vat Brains, like them existing, that concept existing, that, hey, you can totally unlock some blue science techs while working on getting to actual blue science production, is because for the most part, stuff that you unlock at blue science, already you couldn't do until later. For a number of things. It's like a number of things at blue science you can't even do until you get circuit 3s. As an example. So there was already some stuff that you couldn't even do, even if you had blue. And then there's other things that you need circuit 2s for example, or you need the advanced small parts for. Even if you have the blue science, you can't get those things until you have the circuit 2s and the advanced small parts. So yeah, just there is that balance there. Even if you unlock it, you still can't make it. That is the idea. Now let's we also need to physically get this molten aluminium down. I'll work from the other end up. That seems like a much, much better plan. You are kidding. Anyway. That is the alignment. Sometimes, like, by the way, what's my secret to getting the alignment? I just guess. I just guess I'm either correct or I'm off by 1 or 2 tiles, and I just fix it. It is all guesswork. It is all guesswork. There is no true method that to my madness on the alignment thing. It's just I look at it, it's like, I think that's it. There it is. It's like, oh, I think that's it. It's like, okay. And most of the time, it's close enough. So there's the molten copper. Just add some stuff, and I totally have builds of this stuff. Somewhere. Somewhere I've got sand castings. Yeah, about that. That's a mess. That's that's a mess. Uh yeah, that's that is a thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is a thing. Let's make something that looks a little bit nicer than that. Let's make something that actually looks a little bit nicer than that. That is not remotely compact. And then I also... Okay, so it's coming from above. This is our sand castings belt. Say hello to the sand castings belt. That is the sand castings belt. Okay, so I'm gonna do doink, doink, sand castings, creosote. Oh wow, 2 per second. Okay, 20, more than 20. Yeah, that is fine. And yes, this absolutely works. Just for reference, and then it's 20 per second, right? 25. 5 sand. 5 whole sand. Okay, that is 2. That is 2 washers worth. They will need the tailings to be voided. They will also need water supplied. Probably better to rotate like so. Ba-ba. Yes, fluid version of direct insertion. Now the thing is, with 2 of these, it's 15 soil per second. Now, normally I have just, like, 1 on each side of these, but really if I want to get the full 5, I need, like, 3, not 2. Because for 15 per second, we need at least 5.6. Yeah. It is not quite 2 to 1 on the soil into the washers. It is not quite 2 to 1. So yeah, so this is why I said we need additional We need additional pylons, but we need more sand castings. So I do need to times 2 this. But I think if I do 3. And it would actually be better to reverse these just to make it a little bit easier. Do that on the inside too. That makes it even more compact. Compact! We must be compact. I'm using 1810. I am on 1810. That's what my title says anyway. And that's what my game menu said when I entered into the game. I am on 1810. Why is this? Oh. Man, to tell by sight that that was off. Whew. Did they? Yes, water wells have been fixed. The mod for water wells have been updated. The only thing is there's this tiny little sprite issue with the blue lines here that are from the uh the pump the pump part that is the offshore pump. You see how these lines for the blue line up with the actual angle on the offshore pump? Yeah, that's from that. But that's the only thing that's wrong with it now is just that. All right. That I guess is not the plan. So this will be the plan. $600, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, just fine. Success. Just add a way of voiding tailings. Yeah, just add a sinkhole. And what's convenient is that this is aligned. This line is aligned. Oh, that's so glorious. Oh, that is something I can blueprint as soon as I add all of the power poles to it. Ta-da! I mean, that is blueprint worthy. Yeah, so this is our sand castings. This is it. Oh, I closed it and the F. I didn't save the name. This is our sand castings. 2 per second. Pretty sure. Save. Blueprint library. Yes, all that flushed nextlet. What a waste. This is going into this library. Need to remember not to, like, grab something. How can I, like... I want to go in here. Use shift mouse. There. That's the answer to my question. It says it right up top. Use shift plus mouse wheel up and down to change active blueprint. That is the answer to my question. To the thing that I wanted to do. Because remember I said I totes need 2 of these things.